I'd like to take a look at just how powerful Photoshop is at correcting skin tones and other color balance issues. I've opened up two copies of an image here so you can see how far we're going to move forward as we color correct. Now this image here has faded significantly. It's a photo from the very late 70s, and what's going on here is that part of the image has faded away, leaving mostly the reds. This can all be fixed with the levels adjustment. If you'd like to take a look and try this image yourself, it's going to be in Chapter 9's folder, and you're more than welcome to play with it. Let's go ahead and make our adjustments using non-destructive techniques with adjustment layers. To add an adjustment layer, I click on the black and white icon at the bottom of the Layers palette to create a new fill or adjustment layer. And I'll go ahead and select Levels. This invokes the Levels dialog box. Now, sometimes folks will just click Auto and hope for the best. And you'll see that Auto actually did an okay job. It used some built-in algorithms and took a best guess. However, I know for a fact that the hair here is not supposed to be red. Let's go ahead and do this manually. As I usually tell folks, if Auto doesn't work and you don't know how to fix it manually, you're going to be stuck. So I add an adjustment layer for levels, and let's take a closer look at our histogram here. We see right now that we've got a histogram for the composite channels, the red, green, and blue. If I'd like, I could take advantage of our new histogram palette to see this information in clearer detail. Let's go ahead and click OK for now, and we have our new histogram palette. I'll tear this off so we can see it a little better, and I will come down here and I will say, please expand the view and show me all channels. When we look at all channels, we see in fact just how much the red area is skewed here. The green and the blue channels are similar in their overall distribution balance. However, they too need to be more evenly spread across. Our goal is to get this data evenly spread across from pure black to pure white. We'll double click on the levels icon here on the adjustment layer and bring the controls back up. We'll start off with the red channel. The issue here is that the black point is not at the edge of the histogram. Grab it and bring it over to the right. I always tell folks you are trying to get it so that the image is evenly distributed, much like this is a teeter-totter and you are putting the two kids at each end. You may need to then move the midpoint so this is evenly balanced. And you see that that alone already is moving us much closer towards our goal. I switch to the green channel, or press Command 2 on a Mac or Control 2 on a PC. In this case, the white point needs to move in, and I bring that into the left there. Don't be thrown. The image will not look properly color balanced because as you see here, we have not gotten the green, blue, and red channels all evenly distributed. Let's switch to the blue channel, Command 3 or Control 3 on a PC, and I bring the white point in. At this point, the image is looking pretty good. I can make subtle tweaks to the gray point here, switching between channels, trying to get a better color balance. A little more red, a little less. Just by moving that green midpoint there will affect the balance of red and blue. Go back to red, and we'll play with the midpoint a little bit. When I'm satisfied, I could switch back to the composite view, which is Command tilde or Control tilde. We can now grab the gray point slider or the mid slider and open up the exposure or iris down. And this gives us much better control over the light coming into our scene. When satisfied, I click OK. You'll notice that the red, green, and blue channels are not perfectly aligned, nor should they be. The important thing here is that the histogram data is spread out evenly using the full color range. And by making a levels adjustment on individual channels, we've properly found the necessary color balance.